Cello. Surprise! It's a Friday micro reading. Yay! Because we weren't here yesterday. Yay! Because it was Christmas. I did work all day yesterday. No, I didn't do personal readings. No, I didn't answer any phone calls or any emails or any text messages. But I spent my day taping 6 of the 2026 readings for 6 of you guys. And then I woke up this morning and all the numbers changed around. Hi, Sarita. Good morning. And thank you to my extremely handsome and intelligent son. My computer setup is working again. So, yay. I don't know who else is going to be here today. I don't usually do this on a Friday. I do them on Tuesday nights and Thursday mornings, but we weren't here. So here we are to do the micro readings today. I don't know who else is going to show up. Hopefully I have a moderator, but we'll see. Hi, Reclaim Her. Hi. Laura already paid for one. And she's, there she is. AFM, I didn't know if you'd make it today, if you was out, continuing a long weekend. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas if you celebrate it. My computer and camera is working again. I don't know what I'd do without Kyle, y'all. I really don't. You got home about an hour ago? Wow. Did you have a good time? Are you exhausted? I worked all day yesterday. My Christmas is going to be even less people than I thought it was going to be, is tomorrow. It's a $10 you pay here on Super Chat. You can pay PayPal too, but I'd rather at the end of the month Super Chat. We are going to do $1 card pull, $5 one card pulls on Sunday night too. Just so you know. You didn't mean to yell. Oh, I didn't. I didn't even see that. I bet you are drained. Oh Lord, listen. The chaos of my life continues. I worked all day yesterday. I'm trying to get all the 2026 readings for all the ZODIACs done. I only got 6 done because between taping them and editing them and uploading them and downloading them, it takes a long period of time. And I'm not like a regular content creator that only, tapes 1 or 2 shows a week. I do 12, okay? So it takes a long process. Thank you. They're not real long, I'm going to tell you that. They may be a couple minutes longer than the usual content. I don't like to dilly-dally. I like to get straight to the point. Okay? But what's really funny is I woke up this morning and all the numbers switched around because when I start taping for the next week, I go back and look at all the readings for this week and see who has the most views. And that's how I decide who's going to be the first 3 that get dropped on Monday, and then the next 3 on Tuesday, and the next 3 on Wednesday, and the next 3 on Thursday. And I'll tell you, Aries really stomped people in the ground for 3rd place next week. And then, if you can believe it, Capricorn is in 4th place. I woke up this morning and I'm like, what's happening? So now I've got to put them in the right places. Gemini is always number 1, always. There's anywhere from 2 to 10,000 people that watch the Gemini readings. You'll see when you go watch your reading. It's going to be a good year. Here's the thing, Reclaim Her. It's going to be a very good year. But in every year, there are good times and bad times. There's never one completely good year. But as of the many years that have come before this, I told everybody last year at this time that 2025 was going to be a burning trash dumpster heap. And it was. It's going to be a lot better next year. Yeah. Because it's a 1 year. Exactly. I've been talking about it for months. the difference. He must be he must be another foolish mortal. Hi Amy. Listen, we're doing the $10 8 card spread asset question for $10 today, because yesterday we usually do it on Thursdays in the morning, but it was Christmas yesterday. Hi Claire. So many. I'm in UK, so my super chats come up in pounds. Any idea? Another foolish mortal will tell you how much to pay to get one, okay? She will. Another foolish mortal is the head moderator. She will, she's always watching that with her translation of money and, you know, what you need to do. Hey, Cindy, that's because Geminis are double the pleasure. That's right. Next year is going to be, the main star of next year will be Aries, followed by Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio. There's going to be a lot more relief for the mutable signs next year, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, because the universe has their boot off of our neck finally after years of really struggling to get anywhere. It's like we've been running in place for like 3 years. So that's going to be a big deal too. Yes. Everybody hit like, please. Please hit the thumbs up button. That helps me stay on the air. It tells YouTube that you like me and you want to continue to see me, and they will push me out more. And like I've been telling everybody, when you watch your regular reading, whatever day it comes out, make sure you hit the thumbs up and then scroll over and hit hype, okay? It tells YouTube that you like it, and like, let's say you're, you know, I don't know, a Virgo. It's like, oh, all the Virgos are really liking Virgo reading. We better push it out for more people to see. The more people watch it, then you go up. Well, Virgo's always number 2. I take that back. They've been knocked off once or twice over the years. Hi, Candace. Merry Christmas. Hello, Tina. Well, I was talking about it last week a lot, how since we're not gonna be here on Thursday because it was Christmas, I was gonna do this on Friday. I already have one payment. I'm going to do her first. You can make payments here. I would prefer that at the end of the month. The beginning of the month, you can pay anyway. But if you can only pay via PayPal, that's fine too. Oh my gosh. Well, happy birthday. Have a great freaking Christmas. Mine's tomorrow. Candace. Greg. Aries wiped everybody off the mat this week. You will be in 3rd place next week for the 2026 readings. Aries will be in 3rd place. It's always Gemini first, Virgo second. Aries will be in 3rd place, so you'll all 3 drop on Monday. And the first one on Tuesday is Capricorn. Can you believe it? Congratulations, Capricorn. All right, let me pull up Laura's. If you want to pay here. Ask AFM if you have any questions on how to do it. Try not to. I caught all this on fire yesterday. Oh, Lord, y'all, please be careful. Okay. Laura is first. If I can get my PayPal to work, I'm the only one that can see that, so you can't ask anybody else about it. They don't know. I'm the only one that can see PayPal. Well, that's interesting. For Laura, general reading for micro reading. So Laura paid for 2 questions. And she wants a general reading. So instead of getting an 8 card spread, because she only paid for 1, she paid for 2 and gets a 16 card spread. Derek! It's good to see you, my friend. Hi, Terry. Yep, I wanted to be here since we weren't here yesterday. All right, Candace is after Laura. All right, I'm going to do Laura's. Don't forget to include your questions. Oh, she paid for 2. I wrote down 1. Include your question when you pay for a reading. For Laura, general reading, please. She paid for 2, so she gets a 16 card spread. Taurus, the Hierophant. Oh, I was going to pull off the top. Ooh, the 8 of Wands. Hey, Amy. Don't forget to write down your question. 4 of Swords. Any questions, ask another foolish mortal or Greg or Derek. 7 of Cups. The Sun. Thanks, Cynthia. The Ace of Pentacles, Laura. The King of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. The High Priestess. The Wheel of Fortune. The King. The Queen of Swords. I don't know what is with you and fire, Laura, lately. The Knight of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. Cynthia. Claire. I'll write y'all down in a minute, okay? And the King of Wands. Okay? The fact, Laura, that you get the Hierophant as the crowning card of your spread, the crowning card, if you ever gotten a personal reading with me, you know that the crowning card is the energy of the spread, right? And the fact that you got the Hierophant, it's the marriage card. It's the card of the institution. It's literally two people standing in front of a holy figure. It is a card of faith, but also like marriage. Hey, Tina. It looks like commitment for you, and I think it moves fastly in 2020, fastly. Quickly, very soon. I don't know why I keep getting fire for you, girl. The Four of Swords is like you're taking a break when it happens, like you're resting. Like you have so much going on in your life that it's while you're resting from being tired and relaxing is when it rushes in. The Sun, best card of the deck of tarot. Leo, happiness. We have all the fire signs here, all the air signs here, all the earth signs here. But Taurus, Pisces, and Leo in particular, the Ace of Pentacles talks very much about abundance being offered to you. And don't forget, Ace of Pentacles also commitment, okay, a new venture in your life. The Knight of Pentacles also says that it does talk about work, making more money at work too. But the Knight of Pentacles is, I'm telling you, an offer. But I think you're hung up because you really have to look at it. I think a new potential person is entering the picture, and believe it or not, whether you want to believe it right now or not, Laura, they're going to give the one that you really like now the run for their money, okay? And you're going to have to decide. Here you deciding. Here comes the new one. Here's the old one. Look at this. There's that Virgo. Here is fire. Here's you trying to decide which one. I'm telling you, you're probably going to be surprised about who you pick. This is the King of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the bottom of the deck. The person that comes to you is so, hey, Greg, so tempting that it's going to surprise you. And I think that you're going to pick them. And that's why you're like, wow, why am I feeling this way? The Hanged Man, right? But it does, you have so much good money or good money cards. It also does talk about money and possibilities that way coming in. So I think you're going to be surprised about who you pick, Laura. Hey, Try. You're welcome. I did it because I wasn't here yesterday. Don't tell me I'm going to have problems with this stupid live. Hold on, y'all. See if I can do something about it here. It's thinking. I don't know what it is with this new update. I may have to go off here and come back on. Let me know if I'm dragging with you guys. Because if I am, I may have to go back here and come back on. Okay? That's your reading, Laura. Candace is next. Then we have Amy. You may want to take a picture. Then Cynthia. I don't know what the deal is with this update for OBS, but it's really making my life miserable. It really and truly is. 1. Claire 1. Tina 1. Greg 1. Is that it? No, try. Greg 1, try 1. Makes me want to go back on my phone. It really does. It's working fine because it's dragging here. So let me know if I start dragging, okay? Write it in the comments. You're giving your 2 weeks notice today. Brittany, another foolish mortal, will tell you how to do it. Where you're typing in your comments at, see, if you go over, you'll see a button with $1 on it. You tap that and you pay through there. Okay. All right. Let me check PayPal real quick. Nope. Okay. Candace is next. Again, let me know if I start dragging. It shows that I'm dragging on my thing, but whoops, that's the wrong one. I think it may be an internet problem. I'm trying to get it to come up here. I don't know what's going on. It's something else I have to talk to Kyle about because it's showing a lot about my ratio to speed is not going well. Candace, general love reading, please. Candace paid for 2 questions, so instead of getting an 8-card spread, she's getting a 16-card spread because she paid for 2 questions, and those get $8 spread apiece. So Candace, general love, please. It's all good. I didn't notice it either until I started doing this. Candace. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, the 2 of Wands. The King of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. The King of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the Emperor, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Temperance. Wow, the Queen of Pentacles, Candace. Woo! Well, I'll say this. Let me know if I start lagging a lot, and I'll get off here and go on my phone, okay? It may just have to be how it is from now on my phone. This is a crazy reading. Now, what's interesting to me, Candace, is that you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It talks about boredom, and maybe you're feeling stuck right now. Whether that's in love or work or whatever it is, right? But the 2 of Wands says it's time to start planning for your future. The King of Swords is Gemini. It's finding out the truth and things working out. The 8 of Pentacles and a happily ever after coming with the 10 of Cups, probably with the King of Pentacles. Because not only do you have the Marrying King here, which is the King of Pentacles, which is wealth and business and leadership, and you can relax finally, but you have the Emperor underneath the 8 of Pentacles card, okay? Which means very much so that that an Emperor is coming. The 10 of Swords in the first position on the bottom shelf, it's like it comes underneath the 2 of Wands. It's like Maybe you didn't think you could plan your future before, but now that's over. 10 of Swords. Universe is literally offering you a cup with an Emperor, okay? Leaving behind the lack mindset. Like, I don't have what everybody else has, but now you do. You're probably going to question it. You're probably going to be like, can I believe it? Yeah, you can. You get the 7 of Pentacles and Archangel Michael at the end here. Yes, growth comes of this. Moving forward with this person, moderation. You got the power couple of the deck of tarot, Candace. You got the King and Queen of Love, Marriage, and Home. You've got the Happily Ever After card. You've got the Planning Your Future card. You've got the Emperor card coming here to offer you something. You've got growth and moving forward in balance. But there's a certain cycle of your life that ends. It ends for a lot of us in 2025. And but right now you're feeling stuck. You won't feel stuck much longer. I'm going to say within the first 4 months. And I know everybody wants a timeline. I don't always get a timeline, but I do here. It does sound great, Candace. It looks really good. Get out there. Get out there. That's your reading, Candace. Up next is Amy, then Cynthia, Claire, Tina, Greg, and Tri. I think you guys are coming in and dealing with my lagging. I'll have Kyle look at it again this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the world's on the internet today because a lot of people were lucky enough to get the day off. Kyle had to go to work. So my daughter's off, but Kyle's not. Yay! Amy, you're next. She just got home. AFM. Amy. Hey, Brittany. Brittany, you're after Tri, okay? If it gets too laggy, I'll get off here and I will come back in on my phone, but you guys got to let me know if it gets too bad, okay? Oh, do we get Amy's question? Okay, Candace. Do you got Amy's question? Good morning, Bev. She replied to the super chat with it. Okay, let me see if I can get back and find it because my computer is not working well. I got to go all the way. I got to go back a different way. I can't go back the regular way. Let me look. Oh, there it is. I found you, Amy. Where do you see a relationship going for me and Aquarius in my life? Aquarius, the time's changing for Aquarius. Where, universe, where do you see a relationship going for Amy and the Aquarius in her life? All right. Well, that's too many. One at a time. Oh, death. Oh, everybody relax, okay? Not taking 15 cards at a time, taking 1 card at a time. The old cycle dies with the Aquarius and transforms, looks like, into a 2 of Cups. But let us continue, shall we? Six of Cups. Did you guys have a fight or something? It's like he comes back and apologizes. Write it down. Because when an Aquarius apologizes, you need to write it down on a calendar somewhere. Okay? Just say, Ace of Wands. Just saying. Uh-huh. 9 of Wands. Oh. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, 7 of Swords with the Empress. Interesting. I'll say this. She said, the fact that you get death as the crowning card, death is all about ending a cycle, right? Trampling the old ways underneath the hoofs of the horse, letting it die. Death carries a white rose because white rose is all about rebirth, right? I don't know if there's been an argument already or if there's going to be an argument or if you guys disagree about how the relationship goes or whatever. But there's some kind of ending like, oh, well, I don't like to not be talked to for 5 days. You talk it out, that cycle dies. The 2 cups, a card of united love. And the fact that you get the 6 of cups after it says maybe there's something that he said that you didn't like and he apologizes. And again, I say write it down when Aquarius apologizes, okay? Then you get a new beginning, the Ace of Wands, a fiery, passionate beginning moving forward with him. You survive whatever it is that happened. The Page of Pentacles, it hasn't happened yet, it will, okay? Page of Pentacles is manifesting moving forward. It's almost like, because we get the 7 of Swords at the end, which is the betrayer. But it sits here between the Page of Pentacles and the Empress, which would be you. So there may be a moment, and maybe this is what the argument or discussion or ending of this cycle is that he walks away and doesn't talk to you for a couple days, but then he comes back. Okay? Because in Aquarius, like most air signs, I don't count Libra in with Gemini. I never count Libra in with Gemini and Aquarius. Sorry, I don't. They're way more mushy than we are, okay? Which is probably good. When we want to really evaluate something, we pull back and we want the time to think about it before we make a decision on going forward. Because we're not going to have a screaming fight with anybody. We're not going to do that. We're going to pull back and we're going to look at our side of the situation and your side of the situation. Then we're going to step outside the box and look at that from outside the box before we make an intellectual decision. We are not going to, unless you push us so far and you've been doing it for like 2 years and we snap and you should run for your life. But we're not going to stand in front of you and have a screaming hissy fit conversation to get past something. We're going to pull back and think about it. That may be what happens, but it does look like it continues to come forward to you. That's your reading. Looks like it'll move forward. There's something that happens if it hasn't already happened. Okay. Cindy, darling, you're after Brittany. That's your reading, Amy. And Aquarius is always going to pull back. If you're having a disagreement, or if you want the relationship to be this way and they want it to be that way, if you want them to talk more, and so they're going to pull back and think about it. I know, I live with one. Okay. That's the way there is. You're not going to get an answer right then in a discussion if they disagree with you. That's your reading. Anybody else talking? Is it just me? Am I not getting anybody saying anything? I think I'm going to have to exit this live and come back on my phone. So let me take a picture of all the questions. Or actually, AFM, if you could take a picture of all the questions, because I'll be on my phone, I won't be able to look at the questions. Okay? So, hold on, I'm waiting to see if this whole freaking update for OBS and everything is really creaming my Twinkie. I cannot tell you how much it's irritating me. It all looks good here. I'm not getting any. I had to refresh the whole screen in order to see what people were saying. That's what you've been doing lately? Okay. You can see me fine? Okay. I can't read anything. Everything on my computer is dragging. Kyle says I need a new computer, but I don't have that kind of money, so. I had to refresh the screen. It took that long for me to see what everybody's saying. So, all right, then up next is Cynthia. Then we have Claire, Tina, Greg, Tri, Brittany, and Cindy. Maybe we may have to close this down. It's good on your end? Okay, good. I may have to keep refreshing it because it's dragging here. All right. Okay. No, what did I say? Cynthia. It's taking a while for me to scroll through things. It's taking a while for me to see if anybody's saying anything. Hold on. What can I expect for the month of February? What can Cynthia expect for the month of February, please? What can Cynthia expect for the month of February? Really? Well, I don't do that. YouTube does that. I don't control the ads. YouTube controls putting the ads in there. Sorry. Okay, let's put red X's up. Claire, you'll be the last one because this is chaotic. Okay. What should you expect? Oh my God, a King of Wands, Cynthia. Ace of Wands. The Lover, Cynthia. Star card. Yeah, that's not something I can control, unfortunately. King of Pentacles. Wow. Cynthia. Woo. That one flew right out of my hand. Five of Swords. Gotcha, Candace. The Hermit. The Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Cynthia. You can expect a lot. Because you have the Seven of Cups, which is... Aniko snuck one in. Didn't you? Aniko, if anybody else pays for a reading, it will be on next Tuesdays. Aniko, you snuck in, right? Okay. So, Cynthia, man, I don't know if you're already in a relationship, but if you're not, damn, okay? You've got the Marrying King, the Leader King, the Passionate King with a new beginning, with a lover that is destiny. These are your first three cards, okay? Blam! All right? Look at that. You got two kings to choose from. You got to decide which one, cut the other one loose. Okay, you'll find your way. You got lots of options. It feels very much, Cynthia, like you're very popular. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A new beginning with a lover that is destiny. That's what those first three cards, Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the Star. If you are in a relationship, it's really leveling up. Or there's somebody else that approaches and you're going to have to decide which one. Okay. You have the Marrying King, the Leader King. I love it that you got this. Five of Swords is deciding which one that you want. Okay. Seven of Cups, man, there's going to be a lot going on. You're going to have to figure it out and see which one. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot, Cynthia. Okay? A lot of potential coming in your love life, in your life. I love the fact that you just got in this side alone, by themselves, you get the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and the Star card. Okay? Then you throw in these two kings and your options, the Five of Cups, and you having to make the decision about which one to take. It's crazy good. So expect two people or two options. I don't care if you're with somebody or not with somebody. Another one will come. Okay. I've had this many times in my life where they're like, oh, well, I'm in a relationship. Well, another one's coming. Another one's going to approach you. You have to decide what you're going to do. I can't decide. You have to decide. This looks really, really good, Cynthia. It does. So hold on to your pantyhose. Thanks, Greg. Hold on to your pantyhose, Cynthia. Because there's a lot coming. Choices, choices, choices. It's a sea of them. Absolutely. That's your reading, Cynthia. Claire, you're next. And Tina, Greg, Try, Brittany, Cindy, Claire, and Aniko. Do not pay me any money. I'm not taking any more readings. There's too many glitches today on YouTube. You don't wear pantyhose. Good thing I'm talking to Cynthia. Claire, Klaire. We have 2 Claires today. Okay. So, make sure you got the right one. Make sure you got the right one. Oh, I won't let me go back to it. Hold on. Claire from the UK. Hi, can you do a reading for me? My love life. Done a lot of healing over the past few years and are feeling ready to get out there again. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, she's a Gemini. Can you please, source, tell me what Claire needs to know for her love life? Oh, put your defenses down. 7 of Wands in reverse is put your defenses down. Queen of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. The Magician. Page of Wands. The Lovers. Wow. Temperance and the Ace of Swords. Wow. Definitely looks like love is coming. You got to put those defenses down. Now, I know you're probably going to say to me, my defenses are down. But we can secretly have defenses and not realize that we have them up. Like somebody approach us and we're like, I don't know. The 7 of Wands is, yeah, it's a card of, no worries, girl. It's a card of laying down your sword, okay? Trying not to feel, remember when it happens, because it is going to happen, to not feel overwhelmed, okay? Because the fact that you get the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, somebody makes you an offer. If you've been manifesting somebody to come in, it's going to happen. Right here. Magician. Be diligent. The Page of Wands is a card of discovery. And it comes next to the Lover. So you will be discovering a lover this year. Possibly a Gemini, possibly a Sagittarius, possibly an Earth sign. Okay? Which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then you get, this is a breakthrough card. A new beginning, like justice, right? The fact that you get the Page of Wands next to the Lovers and Temperance in the future side of this thing, the big time future side of this thing, really does talk about a new beginning with the Lover, that you'll move forward in balance. You're getting inspired to want to move forward with this person. Do it. Do it. Okay? Put your defenses down and do it. All right? Because you're going to have a breakthrough in love this year. A lover is coming. Again, maybe a Gemini, maybe a Sagittarius. And we also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But when they first walk up to you, put down your battle axe and let it happen. You're welcome. You're welcome, Claire. Tina, you're next. That's so funny. Typical Gemini. I know, because I am one. Yes? Hold on, I gotta go back. Tina, what does C want me to know? What does C want me to know? For Tina, what does C want Tina to know? Why did that song come in my head? The first time I ever saw your face, I can't remember who sings that. Is that the Carpenters? Tina? Wow, he's worried about you, worried about stress and worried about anxiety ridden about you or in life right now. The Magician, boy, the Magician is so relevant right now in the readings. Wow, single person card. The Fool. Knight of Wands. He may be acting single right now. Ten of Pentacles. The Hangman. Nine of Wands. Wow. I feel like he survived a lot. Roberta Flack. There you go. Thank you. So, Tina, listen to that song because it came while I was shuffling. Okay. He's stressed. He's hung up. He may be acting single. Or he may just be working all the time because he's so stressed about his life, love, whatever it is that he doesn't know. Do I think he's going to leap and come at you? Definitely. The Fool and the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of people that are finally dealing with their demons as we end 2025. People that have shoved and repressed some really hard things in their life. And with Pluto entering Aquarius, it flings back the curtains, and makes the universe look at what everybody's hiding, but ourselves looking at what we're hiding. I think he's doing some soul searching and concentrating on work right now, but I do think he will come back at you or approach you differently than he did before, like in a I want this kind of a way. But again, concentrated on work and his own mental health right now for some reason. But he does think of you. I don't even remember what the words of that song is. I heard the first line of it in my head. I will be back on Tuesday night. I will also be here on Friday night. We were doing that on my phone. And one card pulls, you get a yes or no answer. It's either $4.99 or $5, depending on if you're watching on your computer or on your phone. And you ask a question, you get a yes or no answer. 6 o'clock Chicago time on Sunday night. It'll be the last one of this month. Okay? I only do them the second half of the month. All right, next up is Greg. Greggy poo poo. Greggy poo poo. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm alone is what I was trying to say. I am also gone. I'm a little gone. I got to get off here and bake 2 pies and cookies and then come back on here and be live. That's going to be fun, doing the Weekend What's Up live. That's going to be great. Yes, I do. Greg, what's up with the Stephanie chick contacting me out of the blue? Oh, what's her sign? Didn't we see that? What's up with the Stephanie chick? 4 of Swords. Four Wands, that's 2 4s. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Page of Cups. Is this a water sign or somebody's offering love? Again? Wow, 5 of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. A Taurus. The Marrying card. 10 of Wands. And the Emperor. Oh, good Lord, Greg. Greg. She's a sleeper. You know what that means. Probably been thinking about contacting you for a long time. Water sign? Okay, I just clicked over and I see you say yes. Probably been she's a sleeper. She's been sleeping on. She's been thinking about contacting you, making whatever. Been thinking about, if you guys dated before or whatever, she thinks she lost her chance. Wants another chance. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Love, maybe having learned her lesson, giving you a love offer. I think she's afraid you're going to cut her off again. I think she would like to grow and commit. And I think either she's burdened that you, the Emperor, look at that, isn't going to take her back, or she burdens you because you don't want her back. You have to decide. You ever hear that old saying, hindsight's 20/20? When people are out dicking around because, you know, they're like, I can date 15 people, or I don't want the thing with that. And then they run by somebody, and then, you know, their life goes down the pooper. They don't find anybody, and like, man, that Greg, he was really a great guy. Why did I let that by? That's what it feels like. She's a sleeper. The Four of Swords sometimes to me is somebody who has learned their lesson and now regrets not making a move towards a certain person or a certain relationship. And so they're not wallow, but they're like, man, it resonates with them that they messed up. She played hard to get for way too long, and I just lost God. There you go. Doesn't hurt to go see it, girl. Don't hurt. What is she? What's her sign? I know you said she's a water sign, right? Oh, you don't know? Well, we also have Taurus here, or, well, Earth. We have Earth and water, and we have air, and we have fire, but hindsight's 20/20, y'all. I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you it is. Yeah, I think she's going to want to try to, you know, start dating you again. That's your reading, Greg. Up next is Try. Let me refresh because it's not letting me see anything. Hold on. Of course they regret. Of course they do, Gregors. Of course they do. Every man I ever dated or went out with has come back and wanted me back. There's not one that didn't. I'm like, well, you snooze, you lose, baby. Thanks for teaching me the lesson I needed to know. But, I mean, everybody's got their own choices. Go out to dinner or something. Or drinks or something. B-Day's early October, I think. Oh, then she's a Libra. Yeah. She's a Libra if it's early October. That's why she's gorgeous and everything and played hard to get. Oh, another foolish mortal beat me to it. All right. Thank you, AFM, because I'm glitching over here, girl. All right. Try is next. Let me see what Try has to say. Try's question is, I'm so glad Try got back into the fold. We were here on the membership side on Christmas Eve night. A few people showed up, more than I thought would. Merry Christmas, Tam Lamore. Love you. All right. Up next. I'm sorry. All right. So next is Try. So let's go find Try. You've asked her a billion times too, really? Okay. I'm sorry, people. I love getting such a chuckle sometimes. It just makes me so happy. What does Spirit want me to know about the next person coming in? Ooh, that's a good one, Try. What do you want Try to know about the next person that comes in for her in love? What do you want Try to know about the next? Oh, they're trolls. They got no life of their own, so they come here. to get attention. Ooh, the 9 of Wands. Wow. The 9 of Wands. So you survived the past try because you need to move on to something bigger and better things. The 9 of Wands is going through a whole lot and getting to the other side, okay? It was a test of faith, that last relationship. Now look what comes. The Knight of Cups, okay? That's true, AFM. That somebody comes offering love. Could be a water sign. Very romantic. Okay. Oh my gosh, a first date, girl. Page of Pentacles. This bad boy keeps falling out. You know why? Because we are in the 13 magical days. 12 magical days of Christmas. Transition time between now and the first of the year. Manifesting what we want and who we want to come into our life. Temperance. Wow. Sagittarius. Somebody comes that you move into a relationship that offers love like very quickly. The one you manifested. So be careful what you wish for. Make sure you say exactly what you want and the kind of person you want to come. Temperance, Sagittarius is all about somebody you move forward with in harmony. Oh my gosh. Neither one of those fell. You have to fall or I don't take you. Cupid's arrows of love, moving forward quickly. And I felt that in the first beginning part of this reading try. Oh my God, planning the future. One more for the base. You may meet them online, but to me, the Page of Swords is a card of community, like getting together. Now, that could be online. That could be out in your community doing a community event or going to the freaking gas station. I'm telling you. Telling you, okay? You're welcome, Greg. So you survived it all. That's why you got the 9 of Wands, everything that happened before, because you were courageous and resilient and you got through it and it was a test of faith. Now somebody comes offering love that's very romantic, very, yes, knight in shining armors do exist. It's that, let me just say this, and I'm going to be kind of a jerk. Ready? Knight in armors are the guys standing and women and people standing in front of you offering you love. And you're looking over the shoulder at the hot bad boy behind him instead of paying attention to the wonderful human being that's standing in front of us. Okay. What you've manifested, it's like you having manifested, please send me my true soulmate that is loving and kind and wants to spend time with me and supports me. And it could be money wise, but just in life and is a true partner. And they're standing in front of you and the hot guy walks by and you're like, oh, wait, hold on. Bye, hot guy. Okay. Because I want the guy standing in front of me that's giving me his cup of love. That's the kind of person that's coming towards you. You'll move forward in balance. Okay. Trust me, I've dated it all. Hot guys, GQ guys, regular guys, every size, shape, color, everything you could possibly imagine. And you're going to move forward with somebody who's extremely balanced. So they're not going to be chaotic. Okay. And the 2 of Wands says plan. Look at their future cards. Try. Temperance, the Cupid's arrows of love, and the 2 of Wands, planning the future together. Okay. You're going to find them in community, which means outside of your house. I guess it could be online. I leave it up to you. I've dated off and on online over the years, found 2 really good guys online. Found a lot of really crappy ones, but also 2 really good ones. And it works both ways. Women and men, right? That's your reading, darling. Up next is Brittany, and then Cindy Claire and Aniko, and we are done. You're welcome. You're welcome. Take a nice guy any day of the week. Any day. All right. Okay. What did I say for next? Brittany. Let me go back. I'll be here Sunday night. You want a straight yes or no answer to a question with a 1-card pull Sunday night at 6 p.m. Chicago time. Brittany, first card. This year has been a roller coaster with work and relationships and people. What do I need to know for 2026? Don't forget, the 2026 readings come out next week, okay? What does Brittany need to know about 2026? Queen of Cups. Oh. Well, it came out in reverse. Strength in reverse. No longer struggling. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. The Devil in reverse. Hey, it's going to be better. That's what you're going to know. The High Priestess. Planning for the future and commitment. Hierophant. Wow. You're really going to look deep into your cup of love and find somebody loving and compassionate this year. Okay? You're really going to be in your emotional well-being this year. The fact that you get strength in reverse, Brittany, it's like the struggle ends. Okay? It talks about you finding your inner strength and getting past any self-doubt and insecurity or anything that caused raw emotion in your life in this year in 2025, and being exactly who you're meant to be and not being in the struggle emotionally with anybody anymore. 8 of Pentacles talks about work being very good. Be diligent, keep your standards high, and a lot of money will enter. You will make money. Mastery, skill development. The Knight of Swords kind of talks about somebody quickly entering your life. Quickly. With the Knight of Swords. We like that the Devil came out in reverse because the person that's coming this year is not toxic. Okay? Somebody that allows you to release your limiting beliefs when it comes to a relationship. Maybe you're like, well, all they are a-holes. Well, guess what? The person that's coming is not toxic, not an a-hole, and they're going to let you let go of that time where you're like, maybe there's no good guy that I'm going to be with. It talks about detaching and freedom from old baggage and restoring a solid time in your life and love. The High Priestess is living your intention. You'll know exactly what you're supposed to do in 2026. You get the future planning. I love this card so much because to me, this is this person having set down the walking stick that you've taken to this point, setting it down and turning and picking up the future walking stick that leads you literally to the earth in the palm of your hand. It's a talk about planning and progress in your life, probably with somebody too, and maybe travel. And this is the marriage card of the deck of tarot. It is commitment of some kind for you, Brittany. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, all the water signs, all the air signs. It could be anybody, okay? It really could be. You're opening up your cup of love to somebody who's worthy this year. That's your first question. Oh, I got to go back. Second question, because I forgot to look. I don't read this. I always read this. Second question, what does Spirit need to tell me about the most recent situation that happened on Christmas Eve? Let's ask. Spirit, what does universe, what does Brittany need to know? What do you think she needs to know? Because I always tell you what they think you should know. About the most recent situation that happened Christmas Eve. Move on. This is the World card, last card of the Major Arcana. That chapter has closed. Time to move on. The World is completing that. Whatever happened, it's completed. It's done. Okay? It's completed. You've accomplished it in some way in that completion, whatever it was. You gain your wholeness. You've attained what you needed to attain out of that. And now you're moving on. Moving on from it. Yeah, the moon came out in reverse. You probably found out things you didn't know, and it was meant to be that way so that you could move on. The moon in reverse. The moon is hiding in the darkness. In the reverse, it's not hiding in the darkness. Release the fear and moving forward. Ooh, the decision was made. Wow. You had to choose the lesser of two evils. Okay. There was probably no completely right choice, but it was done, and it was done the way it was supposed to be done. Again. Oh my God, King of Cups, King of Love. Whatever happened, even if it was chaotic, whatever it was, brings emotional balance in your life. Whether it was a screaming fist fight with somebody and you're not talking anymore, it was supposed to be that way. Whatever happened so that you can move on and find emotional balance in your life. Again. Oh, moving on. 8 of Cups is whatever happened made you evolve. So you could turn your back and walk into your future. The 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. The 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Oh, the Tower. Burned to the ground, or it should have. I like the Tower card. Now everybody gets upset with me when I say I like the Tower card, but with the Tower card, the best decisions I ever made in my life was when a Tower moment happened. It's when Source was trying to make you see something or do something and you wouldn't look at it. So they sent the lightning and blew up your tower. And blew you and perhaps somebody else out of the tower because it was supposed to end. Scorpio, by the way. But this sudden change when you get a Tower moment, this upheaval, this chaos, it comes because it needs to come. It comes, this disaster, because it awakens you and it lets you release what you don't need anymore and transition to where you're supposed to be. Crazy, girl. Chariot. Moving forward in victory after a very long battle. Card of Cancer. This is a card of movement and progressive action, okay? It's a very good card. Moving forward in victory. You win. Oh, justice is under... Girl, whatever happened, man, it was supposed to happen. Okay, there may have been a struggle. The Empress wins, and you got your justice. In whatever shape. If it felt like you did, cool. It may not feel like you did, and that's how Tower moment happens. But it did. It got... Whatever happened was supposed to happen so you can move on and be bountiful. Completing that cycle with the World being your crowning card. That's your reading. It may not have felt good, whatever it was, but damn, it was supposed to happen, girl. That's your reading. That's your reading to get all those cards, y'all. Okay? Oh, cracky. Cindy is next. She wants to know about January. Hold on, I'm trying to get it to show me. Okay, I guess she's not here. So that's your reading, Brittany. All right. Cindy, you want to know what you need to know about January. What does Cindy need to know about January? Then we have Claire and Aniko, and we're done. I'll be back on Sunday night for 1 card pulls, and then back on Tuesday night for these micro readings, okay? For... Cindy, what does Cindy need to know? Is it still dragging? It looks better. Cindy need to know about January of 20. Oh my God, yeah, the Ace of Swords. Breakthrough moment, mental clarity, and a new beginning with mental clarity. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There may be a judgment that you have to do to make things work out. 8 of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment, girl. Well, I bent that card. 7 of Wands. I got the hiccups, y'all. I don't know why. Judgment. I need to powder these cards. 2 Pentacles in reverse. One more. Page of Cups. I'll say this, Cindy. Dawn got me all these cashmere, vanilla, all these Anne Klein lotions for Christmas. You're going to have a breakthrough moment in January. Okay? Hey, Rosie doll. You're going to have a breakthrough moment. Okay? You're going to gain clarity and make judgment upon a situation in your life. Making the judgment makes it work out. Makes your dream come true. It's like a challenge enters your life, and you're going to have to make a decision. You may be like, oh gosh, I really don't want to decide about this, right? But you're going to have to. When you do that, judgment's in your favor. It may be that you overcommit to something, and then you say, nope, I can't do that anymore. And finally, you may have to do a lot. Let's see how I can. There are times in our life where we have to choose ourselves. Period. And I get really sick and tired of people going, but we don't need to be selfish that way, Teresa. Well, listen, a lot of us give to people our whole freaking lives, okay? But there comes a time where you're like, I'm overcommitted, I'm burning out, I'm going to lose it, okay? So I feel like you are going to have a mental clarity moment and decide to cut off whatever it is, services, driving people somewhere, working 47 hours a week, whatever it is, you're going to defend yourself and say, I can't do that anymore. If they scream at you, then that's their problem, not yours, right? Because I feel like you making this decision will make you way more abundant at work and family and home, will give you what you need to have emotional fulfillment. You defending yourself and judging a matter where you're like, listen, I'm not going to go, okay, whatever anymore. I'm just going to say, nope, you're going to have to find somebody else to do it. And it gives you more time to search out love. Listen, we all have people in our lives that we have to do stuff. I had 2 sick parents. You know, we all got, I raised 2 kids. I did all that stuff. And that's what we're here to do, right? But there's also a moment where we have to choose ourselves. There are certain people that will push you and push you and push you to try and get you to do more and more and more and more. And us as good human beings, we want to do it. But there comes a point where we have to draw a line in the sand and go, no, this is my time now. You're going to have to figure it out yourself or see if somebody else can help you do it. That's what I get for you in January. That's what I get for you. I don't see anything about love. Or I think at the end of it, like at the end of January, after you've taken these steps, then love possibly can come in because this was your last card. That's your reading. Thanks, Cindy. Claire, you're next. And Nico, and we're done. I am going to try desperately to be live here. I'm going to have to do it this way because I always do the weekend What's Up via this camera. You hear me? Okay, good. For Claire. For Claire. My phone's going crazy, y'all. I'll tell you, it's insane. Oh, what do I need to know? Claire paid for 2 questions, so she gets 16 cards, and the only question she has is, what do I need to know? What does Claire need to know? Get the name Ralph in my head. Or any form of Ralph. Ralph, Ralphie, Rolf. Weird, right? What does Claire need to know? What does Claire need to know? Tower moment getting ready to happen, girl. And then you move on. And the Empress moves on. Oh! 7 of Wands. I cut it with my booblage. No longer hung up. Listen. Man, so many people are putting their foot down this year. I love it. The Moon in reverse. Nope, they're in the upright. The World. Victory. Hold on. Don't be too greedy. 7 of Cups. Queen of Swords. 9 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, the Devil. The Hanged Man. The 2 of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Oh, and the Sun. Good Lord. I think there's a Tower moment coming, Claire. Sudden change. Lightning strikes the Tower. Could be a breakup, but it is a card of sudden upheaval and chaos, but a revelation. That's the thing about towers. You know, the universe keeps trying to push you in this direction. You're like, no, I want to go this way. And they're like, no, trust me, it's going to be better for over here. No, I want to go this way. Well, guess what? Kabam. It may be happening right now, just FYI. But something ends or some kind of chaos erupts, and the sudden change that brings chaos and upheaval and all that stuff in your life, it's a revelation. It's supposed to happen. So the Empress can move on. Look at this. So you can move on, or you need to move on. The Seven of Wands is, it's a challenge. You'll persevere. It will untie you. It will unimprison you. Okay? It also talks about maybe you're supposed to move in a direction that you don't think you're capable of. Because the Eight of Swords is a card, it can be a card of self-limiting beliefs. It's like Source is trying to push you in a direction like, I can't do that. I'm not capable of doing that. Your inner critical self tries to convince you can't do it. You can't. Release the negative thoughts and open yourself up to a new perspective. Because I think it, like, again, with Pluto and freaking Aquarius, the curtains are flung open, okay? And you're going to see a whole new life because you get the moon in reverse, a whole new possibility of way to live your life or where you live your life. And the world is you doing it. Finishing the old completion, everything you've gone through to literally start a whole new night. That's your victory. You just got to hold on a little bit longer. Okay. Save money. There may be a little scarcity for a while, but right after that scarcity or lack, then the opportunities flow in. For the Queen of Swords, that's you. Use your unbiased judgment, and it leads to wish fulfillment and emotional fulfillment and being bountiful. Like, you got to look at the long-term view of money, okay? Because it says a lot to me that the devil shows up here. That's probably what you have to overcome, the devil. The devil being somebody shadowy trying to bind you to them or to something. Okay, it could be a Capricorn, whatever, okay? But it's like addiction and restriction and sexual restriction and temptation and destructive behavior, or somebody around you doing that, okay? Trying to make you codependent on them in some way, shape, or form. It hangs you up, but you see, like, there's a big moment that blows everything up, and then you look at the future and the spicy, passionate new beginning in life, okay? I like the Tower. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Thanks, Rosie. You too, my friend. You know what I mean? It's like you're the tail end of the complete life change for you. Let it happen. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Claire with the C. It's your reading, Claire. Lastly is a Nico. Thank you guys for coming in on this Friday. I announced it last week that I was going to do micro readings today since yesterday was Christmas. I did work all day yesterday. No, I did not do personal readings. No, if you had called or texted or emailed me, I did not answer. I taped all day yesterday because I have my Christmas on Saturday. Lastly is a Nico, and we are done for today. When you put them red X's up again. I'll be back for micro readings next Tuesday at 6 o'clock Chicago time in the evening. But I will be here on Sunday night for one card pulls for $5. Yes or no answer. Okay? It's the last one for this month. It won't come till the middle of the month again. Aniko. Ooh, will he contact Aniko soon? Will he contact me soon? Will he contact Aniko soon? Oh, girl. Sorry, Claire. Will he contact... Oh, the Marrying King. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The burden of waiting, right? Ten of Wands. The offer. There's the contacting. So that's a yes. He will. Now, it came out in reverse. I don't know if there'll be a breakthrough with him. I don't know if there'll be a breakthrough because it came out in reverse. Ten of Cups. Interesting, Aniko. Ooh, the Hangman in reverse. It's like there's a heated discussion. The High Priestess. The Emperor! Yes, he will. He will. Yes. There's probably going to be some words that are had, though. This is the Marrying King, the Committed King, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Nico. This is you carrying the burden, waiting for contact. This is him making contact. This is probably a discussion, a disagreement, a word and speaking it out, you know? You know? Being brutally honest. Getting clarity on the situation. But then you get the happily ever after card, the not being hung up anymore card, follow your inner wisdom card, Pisces, and the Emperor. Yes, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. There's going to be a heated discussion. I think you'll move forward, follow your gut and intuition, talk it out. I think it'll happen. Yes, yes. Holy crikey. Begin with the Marrying King and then with the Emperor. Yes. That's your reading. That was very straightforward. You know how, like, you aren't talking to somebody and then somebody makes contact. Like, why haven't you called me? Well, because I've been thinking about it. Well, there's nothing to think about. Either you love me or you don't love me. Well, I have the choice to take. It's like that, you know. But I think the answer is yes. Wow. Wish me luck doing the weekend What's Up, because if it drags like it's better now, but before it blew. Okay. That's your reading, guys. I'm gonna go timestamp all these. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna try to make a couple pies before I have to go live. First, I'm gonna set up this whole thing and pray that it works. Then I'm gonna go down and make a couple pies. And then I'm going to eat something because I haven't eaten yet today because I got up and left the house at 7 o'clock to go grocery shopping. And then I'll be back at 2 o'clock. Hopefully I will have made Kate's pumpkin pie and my son-in-law's pecan pie and Kyle's cookies I'm going to make tonight. So you guys, thank you so much for coming on the surprise live. I'll be back Sunday night. Come and see me at 6 p.m. Chicago time, and we'll do one card pulls. Thank you. I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock. We'll do the weekend What's Up. And don't forget, next week, all the 2026 readings drop, okay? So make sure you watch them, you hit like, and you scroll over and hit hype, okay? Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Love and light.